Alright, what's up YouTube? Welcome to Sniper Squad Day Trading. I am your host,
DFTS.
Hassan. They call me H. It's all good. Here to go over my trades for the day. Just two today. Well, I guess three swings, two stocks. KOD. Now, the limit I set on my scanner was 5 to 30. That was on my rule sheet. But Trey was like, KOD's not on your scanner this morning, and super nice, crazy gap. And it wasn't on my scanner, and I was like, well, shoot, bro, I'm not got to pass up this kind of gap. And then I ended up not even being able to take a trade on it because the range of this candle was bigger than my stop size would allow, meaning just taking one share size would be more than an R of risk. So when I tried to enter this trade, I got an alert from my platform saying invalid shares, meaning the formula to calculate my shares would not work and keep my risk at the level that I programmed it to be at. And what did I do? I just bought one share anyway. And not only did I buy one share, I bought it like 30 cents higher than the strategy called for my entry to be. And yeah, man, it wasn't this is poor execution on my part. The setup was clean though, man. Got everything I want. You get the open, comes down, test VWAP, and then you get the higher high, higher low, pull back to HVS, high volume support. It was a good setup. And it didn't quite make it to 2R though. It just didn't quite make it. It just ran out of gas like 10 cents short. And it'd be like that sometimes. I feel like there's definitely room to move the stop, and like if it doesn't hold pre-market high, there's room to turn this into at least a break-even trade. But that's just not what we're doing right now. Right now I'm doing 2R all or nothing. And just standing on business, collecting data, and then we'll make some tweaks later. But right now, trading on the one, I kind of want to give room to chop around. This isn't chopping around though. This is a leg up, and I think it would have been totally fair to stop out break even on this. But again, I'm just sticking to the 2R all or nothing so I can get a nice sample size, and then I'll make a decision after that. So yeah, this one didn't work out. And then also had Boar. Where's Boar at? There we go. Boar. Boar was 1, 2, 3, third day green, but a nice gap up. And the volume, honestly, when I see this, I should honestly just shut it down. Just shut it down. Today could have been totally could have been a no trade day. But, I'm here to trade, so it's really hard to have those. This was another one that was just kind of weird, man. Like the distance between this and this is like 3 pennies. So the stop was weird, the entry was weird. It was just weird. But yeah, it didn't work. We got the the test of VWAP here. You get the higher low, and then once we get this, we break that high, get the higher high. Little pullback. Not a very deep pullback though. Honestly, it could have been a little more a better pull in. Just a few things to criticize, but I mean, in general, it checked the boxes. You get the higher low, then you get the higher high, higher low, holding above previous highs. HVS is down here, so it's all good. This would have actually been the cleanest entry, but it was a lower high, so it just wasn't valid. Could totally pass up on something like this, especially looking at the 5. We're talking about the third green candle. That was a bit much. It was a bit much. Actually, I think that's in my rules. I need to acknowledge that has to be first or second. The entry has to be on the first or second green candle. Let's double check that real quick. I'm pretty sure I'm correct on that. Where's the actual rules? Do not buy after 2 consecutive green bars on the 1st or 5-minute chart. I mean, on the 1 or 5-minute chart. So yeah, definitely got 2 consecutive green bars, and this was buying after those 2. So there's a way to stay out of that trade right there, and which would have me sitting on hands until this trade, which worked out. We get the test to VWAP, get the high, lower high, higher low, and then higher high, higher low. Boom, slap in, nice tight risk, and we ride that thing for 2R. So I made my R back and finished up 1R on this ticker, just slightly above my loss on KOD. So like a super slight green day today. Much better than a red day. I'll take a super slight break even type day over a red day every day of the week. And it's pretty cool seeing how I could have stayed out of this, how my system actually keeps me out of this. That's pretty cool. So I just I need to acknowledge that. I need to read over this every morning until it becomes second nature for me. I didn't even catch that in my report card because I was looking at the one when I did my report card. But this is another reason why doing these review videos is so helpful for me. I just realized this just now. So yeah, man, that's cool. So the strat wins again. Strat always wins, bro. The strat wins again. Would have kept me out of that trade, and yeah, man, would have been up a R on the day. Let's see, what about the KOD? Yeah, KOD was just high, a little high, but it just didn't really give another entry. That was all it gave, and sometimes they don't go all the way to target. It is what it is. That's the downside of 2R all or nothing. If it doesn't get there, you don't get nothing. You don't get nothing. But yeah, I definitely see some adjustments to be made and little tweaks here and there, but I'm not doing any of it right now. I'm not doing any. The biggest W for me right now is to get a large sample size without making any changes. Literally a sample size all based on the same criteria, which right now is 2R all or nothing. Stocks between $5 and $30, market cap over $1 billion. I might move that joker up to 2 because both of these crappy stocks today were under 2 billion. But anyway, that's another change, I guess. But yeah, man, that's all I got. Just break even day, slightly on the green side. I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. And just a good lesson today in tightening up my 5-minute watch and making sure I'm not getting in on the 3rd green candle. But yeah, that's all I got, man. Appreciate you guys coming to hang out.
BORR.
Hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you haven't. Discord links in the description. And we got a new member of the Sniper Squad today, my boy T-Lo. Thanks for joining up. Appreciate the support. If you guys want to, support the channel, you dig what's going on, and you want to throw that extra support on the table, welcome to join the Sniper Squad. But really, I appreciate you guys hitting the like button for me so much and coming back to hang out with me every day. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully we get a little more action. Hopefully the gap list is populated when I come in. If not, we'll play the open and see how it goes. But anyway, y'all have a good day. Peace.